today a tier list from Resident Evil because I played every mainline game possible. And I'm gonna post this later on YouTube and all the shenanigans. But yeah, I played every mainline, and I also kind of surprised myself that I played more than 20 games of Resident Evil. I played 22 games. 22. So the first one we're gonna start is Resident Evil The Mercenaries 3D. I got very good memories of this game, and I cannot put it higher than C. So I'm gonna put it a high C. But it's just Mercenaries in the end of the day. So it kind of gets the middle. I don't really got much to say. It's just like a mercenary. Outbreak, I'll put it on a cool B. It was a great game, but it just didn't catch me the first time I played it. Cause like imagine I played these games like through the quarantine. I was kind of like playing them all, and this kind of felt underwhelming to the other games I played after. So you feel me? And now we got Resident Evil Outbreak File 2. This game is great, but not better than the first one, in my opinion. I don't know how people see, but I see a lot of more hate against the second one than the first one. Personally, I prefer the first one. Not because I'm always like, I prefer the first one than the second one. It's just like the first one, if we say it like that, catch me better than the second one. Dead Aim. I'm going to put that one in A. And I'm going to explain why Resident Evil Dead Aim is at an A. That save team music. Hold on, let me play it. Let me play it. Cause you don't got the idea. Dead Aim save room. This song, a vibe. You know? We're just chilling. Hold on. It's dun dun. Bro, I used to just go inside of the save rooms just to listen to that song. And that's a big factor why it goes in A. And that game was fun as fuck. I loved it. In the quarantine, I used to just boot sometimes that aim just to play it. Now Resident Evil Gaiden. I played it through and I did not fucking like it. So it goes to a D. Nah, it goes to an F. It's not bad. It's just like the turn-based combat on the Resident Evil game, it doesn't work at all. And like from when I played it, it felt like it didn't have no story. And I was kind of like, nah, I didn't really like it. So, yeah, it kind of goes to the F position. Now, Resident Evil Survivor. It was a fun game, but it was not it. It was confusing. I didn't really like it. I played it once and I never gave it a chance. So it also goes F, but for me, it's better than Gaiden. Resident Evil Requiem. That's a S tier. Not gonna lie, one of my favorite Resident Evil games. Oh fuck, I forgot to screen record my thing. Resident Evil Requiem is just so goated. Like as a game, the story, the ending, the plot twist, like that shit was. I gotta say, Capcom, you did a good job. Resident Evil 4 Remake, S tier, bro. I played it also on stream for the first time, the remake. Now, what can I say? What a fucking game. I loved it from beginning to end. For me, I personally prefer the remake because I feel like the gameplay is better. I have way more fun than the OG. The OG had me stressed as a jit, but the remake, that was a fun time to play it. It kind of got me glued. And when I wasn't playing it on stream, I had to like I went to my other account and I played it there. But yeah, now it comes to Village. This is a controversial take, but I don't like Village like that. Village is a great game. Don't get me wrong. That goes to like the A tier, but like A minus. And that not because the game is trash. I feel sad because Ethan dies. I also finished it recently. The game is good, but is it better than 7? We gonna find that shit out. Hold on. Shh. Now it comes to I feel like the most half-ass game that they ever produced, and even remake, and it's a remake from Resident Evil 3. I know a lot of people like it, but I played the OG, and I gotta say, it's not it, bro. The 3 is not bad as a game. That's why it goes to a B. And it's, for me, better than the Outbreak series. Oh shit. Oh. But, you know, it's just, they removed way more unpredictable and crazy. You was actually scared for your life when he appeared. It was way more. I'm gonna talk about the OG, but like every sequence with the Nemesis, it just felt so scripted. It just didn't feel right. So that's why I put it on a B. And now we're gonna talk about the one that I still didn't finish it, but we're gonna finish it soon. And it's Resident Evil 2 Remake. I played the OG. The OG we're gonna. And one thing, like I saw Corey play it, and he played as Sherry. And one thing I found cool is it's the same orphanage. And I know a lot of people will say, bro, that's, yeah, I know. But it was just like hey, the meme of Leonardo DiCaprio. That was my first thought. But till now that I'm playing it, it's so good, and I feel like it's better than the fourth. And I'm gonna explain it to y'all why I think the second one is better than the fourth. Hold on. Why the second one is better than the fourth is because, bro, the second one is my favorite Resident Evil, and that's the OG. The remake, we're gonna get there. The 7, a high A, bro. I want to put it at S, but I don't know. I don't want to put too many games at S. Um, Resident Evil 7 is such a great game. I even played it on stream a little bit. I finished it in the quarantine too when I got into the series. And I gotta tell you, this game is fucking scary. It's the scariest game in the franchise. That's for sure. Besides Requiem with the fucking spider segment. But the 7th, I don't know, bro. The 7th is just so beautiful. I am streaming, right? Okay, yeah. Hold on. The 7th, I gotta say, peak. But I'm still gonna see if I'm gonna put it at 7. The story is great. The boat sequence kind of fucked it up for me, but Revelations 2, mind you, I played it in the DS when I was little, the first one, and I gave up because I didn't understand the game. But in the quarantine, where I was kind of binge playing all these games, I kind of fucked with it. But we're gonna talk about the second one. Underrated as fucking Resident Evil. Revelations 2, y'all don't fucking know, but it's so underrated for me. And that's why it gets a better than that aim. This game is so fucking great. Like the boss fights, all this, just hit every fucking note to me. Resident Evil 6, controversial take, it goes to an S. Not better than 4. Not better than 4. And y'all gonna tell me, yo, Resident Evil 6 and S, are you dumb? Let me explain it. Hold on. The 6 is an S not because it's better than the 7 or Village or Revelation or the 3, but it was my first Resident Evil. Okay? So don't fucking judge me. It was just my first Resident Evil I've ever played, and people tell me it's good that you started with the worst. But the game just has like that emotional connection with me, okay? So please don't be on my ass, okay? Alright? We cool? We good? Okay. Now, Revelations 1, a B tier, but a low, like, better than Outbreak 2. Revelations 1 is good, but it kind of pissed me off. And previously, like, I don't play it back to back. Like, we gonna play that shit back to back. We not gonna wait 1 week to play it, you know? And we couldn't even skip that, I think. Or I just watched it because I was a kid and I didn't know how to skip it. Hey! The 5 is not C, huh? Yeah, Now Resident Evil 5. I gotta replay it again because I know what the game is about, and the ball puncher, like that's a great moment. But it was cool, but the AI was terrible. One of the worst AIs I've ever played with. So that goes in a higher C. And I love Chris, but Shiva as an AI, because I had no friends back then, it was just terrible. Yeah, I just did not like it. So cut me some slack, okay? Now Resident Evil 4 OG. Do I got more to say? S tier. You know what? I'm gonna put 7 in S tier too. Is it better than 4 OG? Yep. Yep. One thing I don't like about the 4 OG is that it's too tank control. You too slow and shit, but the game itself, goated. Now Resident Evil 0, S tier. One of my favorites. Now I'm gonna put that above remake of 2. Yes, I know a lot of people hate it because of the bugs thing that they removed. Believe me, I don't like it either. But the game, I don't know, it's just like the whole game, the whole experience I had, it, the whole story. I'm not gonna spoil it because I know a lot of people are playing all the games now because the ninth has so much hype and people want to know about the story. But the zero, like the Rebecca is such an amazing character. We all know the funny scene where I forgot his name, but where he's like, "You okay, Rebecca?" and she just like sarcastically like, "Yeah." Still funny till this day. Resident Evil 1, A, above Dead Aim. Resident Evil 1 remake. I didn't play the OG. I might play it. Resident Evil 1 is where it all started, and it was such a great game. I know, like, there's a video on YouTube of me playing it for the first time. I didn't finish it on stream, but I finished it on off stream because, like, I just had more time. I wasn't stressing because I want to entertain the viewers. It was a fun game. I liked it. I hate the spider, you know, segment. I got a big phobia, but besides that, the game is fucking great. Like I can't really complain about it. But yeah, now it comes to my most controversial probably take besides 6, Code Veronica. I like the game. The story is good. The mechanics are a little tanky, too tanky for my own. Maybe it's a problem with my controller. I don't fucking know. Maybe it's a skill issue because I don't play with tank controls for a long ass time. But the backtracking in that game, oh, let me tell you something, boy. I hated every second of it where I had to backtrack. And then that boss fight, when you didn't have certain weapons or certain things, forget it. You'll be stuck there forever. So I had to oh my god. Then I had to watch a guide on YouTube, and then I did it. And then I finished the game with a guide on my side. First played it on stream, and I completely hated it. But then I gave it a chance, and I like Code Veronica, and it goes. And it's better than 3 Remake. But I understand the hype, but nah. Not very my drift. Maybe it's because I'm not used to tank controls no more. Now, Resident Evil 3 OG. Cinema. What a fucking game. That shit also goes to S tier. But is it better? Nah, it's not better than. I'll leave it there. Because 3 and 4 are the same level to me. Because the third one really scared the shit out of me with Nemesis being unpredictable. That motherfucker had me shitting my pants at times. You know? So, yeah, and the puzzles were good. The clock tower, everything about that game, bro. Y'all gotta play it. Y'all gotta play the OG, man. If y'all played the remake, play the OG. Trust. I know the controls are a bit, trashy, but believe me, when you get used to it, it's gonna be a great game. Trust. I played it, I think a week ago. I finished it off stream. Just had to take my time, and it was fucking amazing. I gotta tell you. Now comes my favorite Resident Evil of all time, Resident Evil 2 OG. That goes. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna even make it my own fucking row. Add a row above. Goated. You know what? I'm gonna put Resident Evil 2 there, Requiem there, Resident Evil 0 there. Resident Evil 2 OG is just fucking amazing. When I had my laptop, I had 50 plus hours on that shit. On an emulator, bro. I was playing that shit religiously every day at some point. I played it 1 hour a day because I just wanted, to redo some parts. I just had so much fun, and like I loved every single second of Resident Evil 2 OG. And we all know about that one move that fucking liquor hits us with. You know, on the OG, you come to the east side, I think. When you come to the east side, the liquor hits you with this move. When that motherfucker hit you with that move, bro, it was one tapped. You fucked. And the dude from the gun store, he got killed directly in the beginning of the game. So I feel like Resident Evil 2 OG is not canon no more, but it's still my favorite, and I feel like it's better than the remake. Levels ahead. That's why I'm gonna put 3 above the second remake. I still didn't finish it yet, but that's my tier list, man. Just want to come here in the end to tell y'all I didn't really record a fucking outro because I'm a fucking dumbass. So I'm here to say that was my tier list. No rage bait. I was just chilling, just saying what I liked. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. Give it a like. And I love y'all. Join the Discord to get all the announcements for the next streams and next videos. And I love y'all. Sub up and like it. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.